this time. We don't need no background bullshit. We are the show. I am the one who knocks, damn it. Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Let's see. How's it going, bud? I like the shave.
dude, pretty good. I got tired of the mustache getting in my mouth every time I went to go eat.
That's what I'm fucking saying, dude. I'm fucking saying. Let's see if we can get some people to hang out with us.
Yeah, they better. I mean, they went and hung out with Closet.
Yeah, fucking. I thought he was. I I I thought he was. I'm gonna put it in our private chat. I thought he was doing that. Obi Sean, we weren't late. Fucking nerd and I couldn't hear each other for some reason. We were just technical difficulty after technical difficulty. Apparently, I'm in YouTube hell. Closet can't see my stuff for some reason. I thought he was pissed at me. I was like, I actually texted OTT. I was like, I guess I made him upset. I don't know what I did.
Nah, bro, your comments legit were not popping up on YouTube at all.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna send. Are you live on your YouTube as well, or are we just live on mine?
No, we're live on both.
Okay, share your stuff to peeps so they know where we are. Let's see
I
here.
shared it on Instagram.
I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share it to the peeps. I'm gonna share it to OTT and Closet. I can't believe you won that fucking lightsaber.
Bro, when I saw Closet's face, I knew it had to be me or you.
Yeah, I was like, dude, what the hell?
Yeah, so gonna keep up the tradition of homies women winning the giveaways. I'm gonna plan
Yeah,
a trip to Disney with them.
there. My brother's fucking yelling at me as I'm sharing stuff. So he said, Sammy Taco says hello, and then he
What up?
immediately called me a dumb fuck. So now he's an asshole. Gecko says, yo.
What up, Gecko?
And then OTT said it's the lightsaber winner and the lightsaber loser. I got my own damn lightsabers, buddy.
Dude, I have.
Let me see
What's
your
funny
powered on.
is
Okay,
I
OTT.
think I won the black version of the one I already have.
OTT, turn on your damn lightsaber, buddy. Let me see that thing come to life.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see
Yeah.
your Luke Saber do this.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see your Luke Saber shine orange. Shine bright like a diamond, buddy.
Yeah, JT Closet gave away a Theory Saber, and I pretty much bullied him into making me win. AKA
Yeah.
the spin wheel picked my name.
He used the sympathy card. He was like, if you like he was like, you know the summer I've had? You better pick me. Let's see. OTT's laughing. Gecko's at work. Gecko, don't let anybody die unless they deserve it, I guess.
Wow.
Or make it look like an accident. Not just kidding. You keep doing you. I love you. I miss hanging,
Gecko,
dude.
I'm with Scoopy Tacos. I miss hanging
Yeah.
out with everybody, dude. Like
What a wonderful time. I was like, and we'll talk about it a little bit. Like people in my family here, they got stuff to say about that Airbnb. But honestly, dude, what a wonderful time. I know you didn't like the beds. You said they were hard, but oh my god, I had a wonderful time, and that hot
dude, it
tub
was.
worked. That hot tub worked exactly as it was supposed to. And OTT, just so you know, um, Nerd is in on the hype of a hot tub now. He knows the magical stuff that happens in the hot tub time machine.
Lots
Let's
of
see.
good late night talks, and it's good to just boil the fucking pain and sins
Yeah,
away.
dude, especially the pains.
Yes, dude. Getting
Uh,
in the hot tub after walking around like especially like Thursday when we went to Epcot at like 10 and didn't get back until like fucking
11. Yeah.
yeah.
I used to do that when I lived in Orlando. I did that almost every day,
Bro, that's insane.
which like it just pisses me off that I can't hang anymore. In case anybody wants to know, I'm a little bitch. My feet hurt after the second day. I dipped on Ocala Comic Con halfway through, even though I did see every single booth. Like I saw every single booth. I got some fudge. I shook Manny Jacinto's hand, and then unfortunately got in the hot tub that night. So I guess I washed it. So
Bro,
uh,
yeah, I dipped out of Ocala and all pretty much right after you, bro. Like the
yeah,
lady was like, "All right, are you going back to your car? Or are you going back to the convention?" I was like, just hit me to my car." I was like, "I'm already out here. I don't feel like going back in." Like my buddy left. Like,
yeah.
and it was a madhouse Saturday, but I went Sunday and there was nobody there, bro. Like I literally hit all the Star Wars actors and got out of there before noon.
Oh, you wait, you hit the like you
I didn't.
not
Yeah,
no,
like
not
I
like
went.
that, not like that. I'm not like confused or making a joke about the hitting, but you saw more than just Manny?
Yeah, I went and I saw Ventress, I saw Tate, I saw Emily, I saw Taylor
Hey,
Gray.
you were just
Um,
buying autos.
no, I didn't buy any of their autos. I
Oh,
just went by and talked to them, and uh, great story with Tate Fletcher. That dude remembered that me and Wrath, or that Wrath filmed his "What Does Star Wars Mean to You" video, and
yeah,
like when I was talking to him, he was paying attention, but like he was kind of like looking around, like his eyes were like kind of looking around, like not really making eye contact. But the second I said that I helped Wrath film a video, I didn't even get to say Wrath of Mandalore. I literally said Wrath. He perked up and was like, "Wrath of Mandalore? Yeah, you guys asked me what does Star Wars mean to me. I remember that video." And then he called me a dumbass because I forgot to include it in the entire like 30-minute video that Wrath has. But then I told him that we made it into its own video, and he was like, "Good. I deserve to be my own video."
that's wonderful. So, I guess because there weren't that many people, like, you could just walk up, like, they allowed that there? I
Yeah,
mean, dude, I was surprised that I got to go with you to meet Manny because if we had done that at a fan expo or something like that, like it's normally just the person paying is the person that goes. Unless you're doing like taking the picture, it's normally you and a guest.
well, I've Ocala's like a big con, but it's not a big con in
Yeah.
that sense, you know.
Yeah.
Plus, like,
Dude,
I'm
I
not gonna do something like that. Like, if they're busy, like Steve Blum, he was busy all weekend. Like Saturday and Sunday, he had the biggest lines of everybody there, aside from like Katie.
yeah.
Um, So like Katie, I went to go, almost got to go talk to her right after I talked to Emily Swallow because there was like nobody in her line either, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" And then she was like, "All right, I'm going to lunch," and then I was like, "All right, well, let's check her schedule," and she wasn't getting back to the auto booth until like 4 o'clock, and I was like, "I am not staying here until 4. Like I'm trying to be home by 4."
My brother said we're wrong, or at least I'm wrong. I mean, I've been to the one here in Orlando and it seemed very strict. So looks like Fan Expo Philly is the way to go.
See, this year they seemed a lot more lax at Ocala. I don't
Yeah.
know if it was, like, my first like, I was just nervous my first time, and I was scared that, like, I was gonna get kicked out or something. Because Ocala last year was my first convention ever, and, like, last year, like, they told me, like, I could film in the lines, but, like, as soon as I got up there, like, I had to quit recording, like, I couldn't record, like, my interaction with the people like you could at ICCC,
Yeah.
but, like, yeah, like, I just walked up and I was like, "Hey, I just wanna talk to them." And literally the people at Ocala were like, "Okay."
Yeah. My brother, before he told me I was wrong, he asked what the next con we're doing. I'm not planning to do anything until MegaCon.
Yeah, I'm going the only convention I've got for the last bit of 2025 is GalaxyCon in Columbus because they're gonna have the Clone Wars cast minus D. Bradley Baker up there.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start with this last comment. He said that you texted him that he was pissed, dude. It was
Bro,
literally all that we were talking about. We knew that he was canceling.
yeah. Like, what's crazy is I was talking to Nate and Gecko in the hot tub, and
Yeah,
I was talking about Ray Park. I was like, "Yeah, I'm a little nervous that this dude's about to like cancel." And they were like, "Why do you say that?" And I was like, "Because he's starting to crash out on his Instagram, and when he crashes out on his Instagram, he normally cancels the convention."
yeah,
Sure enough, day of the convention, I get on Facebook, Ray Park is canceled. I was like, "Man, I'm fucking over this guy, bro. Like, I'm about to just shut up, Theory." Like, as cool as it would be to get that mall fucking signed by both malls, like, it's not gonna happen. Like, I'm just buying a Ray Park auto off eBay with or without the authentication certificate. Like, I just don't care.
yeah.
This is 2 years in a row now, so he has pissed me off.
Scotty, March 19th through the 22nd at Orange County Convention Center, for MegaCon Orlando.
Dude, I'm
But
down to
yeah,
go.
I thought I was yeah, I'm down. I'm ready to take our fan panels on the road. I mean, let let's start with that. Like, Disney's gonna bring up a lot of it, or take up a lot of it because that's where we spent the
Well,
most time at.
speaking of fan panels, I see Mr. Anthony Boring
Yeah,
panel man over there. Um,
yeah,
I just want you to know, bud, uh, we had a lot of seats filled up in that fucking fan panel area,
yeah,
brother. So
yeah. Yeah, we had more than zero. Uh, I don't know
yeah,
if my brother's asking to join the live stream or if he's asking to join the MegaCon thing.
fuck it, brother.
I'll say yes to both. Fan Expo Philly. Um, I mean, dude, I'm interested in taking it on the road, but I think we'd have to grow a lot. And the one thing I guess people are going to be seeing is that my buddy Nerd here is going to have some content coming out. I got nothing. Like I let it be Nerd's time. I let him shine and everything. And plus, like, I am a Star Wars content creator, but I also am somebody who likes to be in the moment, and I can't really record because, like, I have my first trip to Galaxy's Edge when I went in 2019, like, I lived through the lens of a camera, and I didn't enjoy it. Like, I don't wanna do that, so I struggle to do stuff like that. Like, I'll be the lore guy, the High Republic stuff, and I'll record some of the things that I wanna do. I'm very sad that we didn't get, footage of the panel, especially because, at one point, I literally just stood up and gave my microphone away, but, uh, it was it was a great time, and I do wish I had some footage of that, but I don't wanna take away from the experience just to say, "What's up, people of the community? Welcome back to my YouTube channel."
Yeah, see, it was like I struggle with that too. Like ICCC and Rebel ScumCon, like I got footage, but like I figured it out. Like I'll go and I'll like experience it. Like I'll go and do like a couple laps around and experience it for myself,
Yeah,
and then I'll do a fucking like I'll get clips for it. Except for like Galaxy's Edge, of course. Like I was just recording the whole fucking time.
yeah,
But
but I
this
also
con,
think you
it
were
was
doing a good job of just holding the camera and also just letting it kinda film whatever it filmed while not, like, living through that lens.
yeah, no. But like the convention, like once my camera died and I was like, I really don't feel like filming this on my phone. Like I honestly enjoyed it a lot more without filming
Yeah. I enjoyed going to the card booth.
it. Dude, why? Just because you made some money?
Yeah. I was like, "Shit, I got some cards. Let's see if they're worth anything." Yeah. My brother said that's why I took Nerds Camp so he could experience it and I could get his raw reaction.
Yeah, bro. I'm glad you talked me into fucking doing that because at
Yeah.
first I was like, bro, I can film my own shit. He's like, no, we're getting your actual reaction. Like, we're not doing POV. Get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and that's what like those Osmo pockets or anything, like that's what those are really good for as well compared to like lugging around a DSLR all day.
Oh, dude, once I get the money, I'm getting a DJI. Like, I don't
Yeah.
care if it's the pocket or if it's the one that fucking Josh had. I just got to
Yeah, I
remember
don't
to turn it off and not leave it on in my pocket all day.
if you wanna know what's dumb is that I literally my brother gave me a GoPro and it sat in a drawer at home. Like it was ready to go and everything. I should have brought it. That's my fault, but like dude, I was just so excited to get on vacation. Like you know it. My family knows it. OTT and Anthony unfortunately know it a lot because I text them a lot as well. And I'm all like, I can't wait for hot tub. I can't wait to go to Galaxy's Edge with Nerd. Like I just can't wait. And then ultimately, like the main reason while I was down there, I want to shout them out. My best friend Allie and her fiance at the time, Bryce, got married, so now they are husband and wife. So that was the whole meaning of being down there. So just a it was a wonderful weekend. Like even though my feet hurt, and like if you see some of the photos, I'm fine or whatever. Like I don't know. I don't wear sunscreen on my legs. Got some sunburn, and then got some. Uh, look up Disney rash. But whatever it is, it's fine. It's already all the way gone. So we had a we had a wonderful time, and I just kept telling you the entire time we were at Galaxy's Edge that the launch bay was closing next year. I completely forgot that the new experience opened next year and that it was closing this weekend. Like it's
Bro,
already I think today
talk
was the last
about
day.
talk about perfect timing, and I'm so glad I filmed every bit of that except for, like meeting Vader and trying to meet BB-8, which that confused the hell out of me. I don't understand why I wasn't able to bring in my tripod and fucking
Yeah.
camera to
Yeah.
BB-8, but I was allowed to bring it in to meet Vader and Chewie.
Well, especially because they told you that they had actual photographers and they didn't. Like the picture was taken on Josh's phone. So I never like I felt bad because I was like, one, it said it was a 15-minute wait. And then when we finally got to my sister and her boyfriend, we were just like already there. And then you would like run. I was like, where did he just go? And
Yeah, bro,
then,
they literally stopped me, and I was like, "Okay, well, Scotty's right out front. I'm gonna go and fucking give him the camera real quick."
uh,
Nope, Scotty was gone.
yeah, we were already done by the time you could have gone back. Like it was literally like by the time you had turned around, I was like already done. I was like, where did Nerd just go?
Yeah. Dude,
But yeah,
my favorite part of that entire day, well, one of my favorite parts of that entire day is we all wanted to go meet Darth Vader. And we were like, fuck waiting in the 45-minute line area,
yeah.
but like, we're not going to do this. And then we go to that Disney card holder area and we got to fucking skip the line to meet Darth Vader.
Well, yeah. So did um not only did we get to meet him, but like he came and got us, and it was all because my sister had the Disney Visa card, and she had gotten the Disney Visa card just so she could get some sort of discount on tickets, because as you now know, like tickets for Disney are not cheap at
No.
all. Like it's
They're a
it's worth
lot
it
cheaper
for
than what I thought they were, but they're not cheap.
yeah. Dude, I was telling you what Gecko and them like they paid like $480 to park hop for 3 days. My annual pass for the year is $700. So like it's way more and worth its weight like to live in Florida and like even being 2.5 hours away. Like I did 2 days at Disney, it paid for itself.
Yeah.
It was just a wonderful time, and especially, like, seeing it, and also, um, like, Boba Fett's starfighter, Disney confirms it as Slave One in launch bay. Like, I was waiting for you to turn that corner. Um, yeah, I was waiting for you to turn that corner and just, see what they called that so you could see what was going on there.
I was very excited to see that it didn't say like Django or Boba Fett
Mhm.
Slave One.
Yeah, it was,
Or I was very happy to see that it said Slave One, not fucking Fire Chief.
Starfighter. Yeah. Hold on one second, I'm messaging you something. Here we go. But yeah, I was like, "Oh, he's gonna be so freaking pumped to see this," especially as somebody who's like, "Oh, I don't like that they're changing this or doing other things." Um, like, and then to see it still as Slave One, and then get to see like all the props, like the Tanta V4 prop and the Tanta V4 prop, and then the suits, and then like that one area you turn the corner and they just have the speeder bike just sitting there. The
Dude,
speeder bike is my favorite.
oh my god, everything in Launch Bay genuinely was probably my favorite part of Galaxy's Edge. Like even like the stuff to do with the sequel. I mean, like, bro, we got concept art and props and shit from literally every era of live action movie Star Wars.
You also have the unreleased movie poster
Yeah.
from episode 6, from what
Yeah, they're
episode
Revenge of
6
the Jedi.
was. Yep, and you get to see it, like, in its original font and everything, and, yeah, that area is wonderful, and then we got to meet Chewie. My sister actually, so, like, to get her photos with her son, I can add the photo pass option onto my pass. It was, like, $90 for the year, and so that's how we got the Chewie photos, was that she paid for that, um, and then I told her, I was like, "I'm gonna give her some money for it next time I get paid." But that's how we were able to get the Chewy photos. So big shout out to her, and then big shout out to my sister for having that Disney credit card so we can meet Vader.
Yes, Scotty, I got
Yeah.
him.
I wound up with an extra one in my bag.
Shit, I'll take it.
Yeah, I was like, did I forget to give this to
Y'all
her? I was
go
like, I
follow
kept, I
Clone
kept.
Force 97.
Yeah, dude, business card official. I finally got to give a couple of those out. It's funny, dude. I kept telling my brother, I was like, um, I just kept telling him, I was like, we're gonna need like 200 because I'm gonna put them out. I'm gonna get a little holder, and boy, did that not happen.
Dude, what's crazy is when I went back on
Mm.
Sunday, I had a bunch of people asking if we were doing another panel that day.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, let's just like talk about this. Like, you sent me a text message saying that doing the panel helps you get over your fear of public speaking. I forgot that that was an option. Like, or that was a thing to have. Like, I was like, yeah, we're just gonna do this, and it's gonna be fine.
Bro, yeah, like so I used to do music and shit like that, but I never performed live or anything and never did a live show because I'm terrified of performing in public. Whether that be speaking, like I could barely like when we did like in school when the teacher would like be like, "All right, you got to read the fucking next paragraph, blah blah blah," that type shit. Like I would literally like space like count like each paragraph and like with how many kids there were and
Yeah,
practice my shit because I was fucking terrified. And then I just got up on stage and was like, I'm terrified, but there's no backing out now. Do it or not, there is no fucking try.
yeah. Well, especially because we literally ran to the stage, not ran because I'm big, but like I sped walked to the stage from Manny Jacinto. And then I was like, where do we get the microphones? And then we got passed from booth to booth to booth before a
Oh
guy was
my
like, oh,
god,
yeah,
dude,
I'll
I
show
was
you where
gonna
the
crash
microphones
the
are.
fuck out.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
that shit.
We eventually got the microphones, and then it was wonderful. One like I could say that those microphones were crap, but they're not crap. We were crap a little bit. Like you really had to like inhale that microphone, but the it was wonderful because of all the sound that was going on. Like imagine if it didn't pick up everything or just picked up like the closeness of our voice and it picked up the entire con. Like it
Yeah.
would have been hectic in that little booth. And then when I just got up and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna switch things up. Like we've done a lot of talking. I'm gonna hand my microphone out to anybody who wants to do it." And I just stood up and then we gave it to that little kid, and the little kid could not figure out
Commander Caden,
like,
bro.
yeah, Commander Caden Studios on YouTube. If anybody wants to follow him, uh, I didn't. I should have got the spelling. I don't know if it was with a K or with a C or anything, but I know it was Commander Caden Studios.
Yeah.
And then like talking to him, and then we had the people in the back kind of taking, and then we had somebody in the back that I've seen before. I don't know where I've seen them, but they were just so
Oh,
familiar.
that's
You see, like,
that was do you remember he used to go by Darth Disney on Instagram. Now he
really?
goes by Alexi Cosplay. Yeah, that was Darth Disney.
Yeah, he was just in the back, and he was like, "Oh my god," he was vibing with us the entire time, and I was like, "Hell yeah, dude!" And like, yeah, I didn't even cross my mind that like we had that public speaking or the fear of public speaking would have been a thing to think about because I was like, well, one, I was just in such a hurry to get up there because I was like, damn, I can't even set up. I can't put my computer. I'm literally just gonna throw this bag down and just say hi because like I told you what I wanted to do. Like my original plan was to have the business cards, but I wanted to give away most of like the tops cards that were in this box. Which like, dude, that's so funny though that we tried to find that card for Manny and it wasn't until later I was like, oh yeah, here it is.
Bro, literally in line trying to find. Hold on, I'm gonna go get it.
Yeah. Did I give you that card or did we put it back in here?
No, I got it.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know if I gave it to you.
So we're in line for Manny Jacinto, trying to find this card. It looks like shit on this Chromebook, but the Stranger Unmasked. We go through all of Clone Force's cards, can't find it for shit. So I'm like, okay, well maybe he'll just have it in the 8x10, which he did.
Yeah.
He's got such a sick auto, bro.
He's such a sick person.
Yeah, dude. I noticed it after the con, but he fucked up the quote. It was supposed to be an acolyte kills the dream. Now it says acolyte kills the dream. Double meaning. If you know, you know.
That's
But
funny.
yeah, that was funny. And then Clone Force and I go to the card booth and we're going through the shit, and he literally pulls it out. He goes, "There's the fucking card."
I
I
knew
should
I
have
had it, dude.
I should have
Well,
gone up and been like, "Hey, can I swap this out for this?"
yeah. But dude, we went there. Remember when we were in line, that guy came up to me like because I was fumbling through the box of cards and just shoving shit in my pocket. And then he was like, "Hey, I want to buy like 3 cards for like $5." And he picked out the
The
BB-8
BB-8
graffiti.
dream.
And I was like, dude, I was like, that card goes, I think, for like $30 or more. And he was like, oh, never mind. He was like, can I get these 2 cards for $5? I was like, hell yeah. And yeah. And then I got these.
Dude, I should have gone back by their booth and fucking picked something up. Those are fucking sick.
Yeah. And
I've
especially, yeah,
got
because this is the one booth where we got the protector because you couldn't find like we couldn't find the photo op booth. Oh
I
yeah, Nerds
found it
got
the
our
next
posters.
day.
Oh really? Where was
Yeah,
it?
it was on the fucking left-hand side of all the autos, but I got your poster. It got a little flattened out in my backpack,
I,
but I've
I
got
almost grabbed another one on the way out, and then I was like, it doesn't even matter. Most of the time, I don't know where I'm gonna put that shit anyway. But yeah, dude, it was wonderful. Let's see. My brother said he's gonna reach out to Fan Expo and see if we can get us on a panel. Closet said hello there, needs a card. See, I can see Closet's messages. I thought I did something to make Closet upset. We were just texting. I mean, he did dick my calls all weekend. Like I tried to show him the hot tub, anything. He did not answer me at all, like the entire week. So
Yeah, I called him like 4 times on my way home because I was, like, bored and tired
yeah,
of listening to audiobooks and shit like that. And he finally answered on, like, the last 30 minutes of my ride home.
let's see. Obi Sean says he's scared of public speaking because I stutter bad when I'm nervous.
Sean, you stutter bad in general. No
Oh,
offense.
oof. Sorry, Sean. Let's see. Gecko says most of public speaking Fred is mental barriers, to be honest. And then he said, "Have you considered getting an Insta 360 to set up?" Dude, Insta 360s are wonderful too, but they also cost Insta 360 money.
I did
The-
find one that I was looking at.
They're gonna cost an Insta 360.
It's not old, like, it's a not the newer model
Yeah,
that, like, they've just came out with, it's, like, the one before it, and it's on sale for, like, 300 right now.
dude, I'm seeing it right here. Insta 360, the new one that just came out, $549.
That's still not that bad. It could be
And
a
then,
DJI. It could be 1,000.
well, they got the DJI Osmo 360. That one's 472.
Oh, shit, hold up.
Yeah, yeah, they got a couple different ones. But ultimately, we just needed to set something up, and we set nothing up, so that's on us. Um, but I mean, it was a wonderful time. Like I've told everybody, the panel went well. I think realistically, if I had to be honest, it didn't go super well. Especially like at first, we just kind of like we felt like we were good for 45 minutes, and we were like we kind of ran out of stuff to talk about around the 20-minute mark. And I think a lot of that was just due to nerves, or maybe like we should have practiced it, because we were like, dude, with meeting Manny and doing Galaxy's Edge, um, we thought we had a lot, but we kind of just rushed through it. But I think a good amount of that too was not being able to find the damn microphones and then being late to our own panel. Let's
Well, it's like
see.
I told, the 2 guys we met in the Manny line,
Yeah,
that us being late to the panel is in line with me being late to my own lives.
facts. So my brother said he'll donate $100 towards the 360 cam for events. Uh, Gecko says he'll do another 100 because Gecko's money bags.
Bro, I have
And then Cuz,
no idea how to feel about that. That feels so weird just
yeah,
seeing that come up on
yeah.
my screen just now.
What was that?
Fucking weird
Oh,
seeing like I'll
oh,
donate 100 towards this. Like, no, what?
yeah, yeah. What
That's
did
so weird.
Closet said? Wish he could have gone. Don't
He
wish,
could
just
have.
come. Yeah,
His parents were literally at Galaxy's Edge with us.
yeah. We were gonna order 66 then.
Dude, speaking of ordering 66, fucking Oga's Cantina, such a great little fucking spot to just take a load off. I wish it wasn't just 45 minutes there, bro.
Yeah,
Like, there's no shade and nowhere to sit down in Galaxy's Edge like
I
that.
warned you. I warned you that there is no
Oh,
shade
I
in there.
know. I knew. But I didn't think it was gonna be that fucking
Bad.
bad. Oh my god.
They gotta keep the nectar selling, dude. That, in case anybody doesn't know, the Nectar of the Gods is a blue Powerade at Disney.
Yeah, $7 fucking dollars for a damn small Powerade.
Yeah, dude, you chug that thing too, and you're ready to go back for another. Yeah, Oga's was wonderful. Like, so most of the time I go there, I order one Jamba Juice, and then I spend 45 minutes waiting to order another one. This time I was like, "Give me two, like, give me two Jamba Juices, and just like take it from there." And then we didn't get the. It sucks, dude. We didn't get to do the blue milk though. Out of everything that happened that day, um, with like and you can talk a little bit more about this. Having a reservation at the park sucks. Like
Dude, it does.
having the plan stuff sucks because we literally walked all the way over. We did Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and then we were like, okay, let's walk to Slinky Dog. And then we got to Slinky Dog. It's like, well, if we do this, we're gonna be late to Oga's. And like to have that plan in the middle of your day, like it sucks to have to plan your day or just wing it. Now, like all that stuff that we've done that we did, I've already done. So like for me, it doesn't matter. But as somebody like I'm trying to show it to you, like it really puts a damper on your day because you're like, fuck.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I did kind of get a
Yeah,
little sour mood when
yeah,
we walked all the way over there, which luckily fucking Toy Story World is literally like a hop and a skip and a fucking grandma's face to like right next to the goddamn Galaxy's Edge.
yeah. They're
So
right
it's
next to each other.
like, but
Yeah,
it was very irritating. Like we walked all the way around, and then like, all right, hey, we don't have time to do this, but we got time to figure something out, and then we didn't
yeah,
figure anything out, and it was like, all right, well, it's time to fucking go to Oga's. This fucking
yeah.
sucks.
Well, we figured something out. You and I did the little kid alien ride.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, we walked all the way over there and we did get to do something, so it wasn't an entire waste of a trip. It was either do
yeah.
that or I was about to spend like $11 on a fucking grilled cheese sandwich.
The grilled cheese sandwich is very good, by the way. Like, it's a brisket grilled cheese sandwich.
I
It's
know, bro.
wonderful.
I think fucking Bean and Josh got one, and I saw it and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I want to get one.
Oh,
But then
yeah.
I saw the prices and I was like, I think I can hold out for dinner.
Occasionally, I just make them, like, at home. Like, we'll go to the
Hell
store and
yeah.
we'll buy sourdough bread and we'll just make it.
Fuck
But
yeah.
yeah, that's the brisket grilled cheese is wonderful. Um, yeah, it sucks. I mean, I think I was telling you in one of the lines, like, it took me almost a year before I did everything.
Yeah.
Before I said I could do everything. Now, there's still I think there's still one ride I won't ride, and that's Rock and Roller Coaster. Which is like that's the one that goes upside down. I just don't do upside down rides.
Yeah.
But it sucks that we can do like we couldn't do Slinky Dog. We didn't get to do Toy Story Mania. And for everybody here, Nerd thought that he was okay not doing Rise of the Resistance. Like he literally said it's not going to make or break my day if I don't do the ride because there was a mishap. Um we had just gotten done piloting the Millennium Falcon, or I didn't. I get motion sick. But it was Nerd's first time, and my brother's best friend slash my sister's boyfriend's first time. So we let them pilot the Millennium Falcon. And I was an engineer. We got the flick buttons. I know you guys think you did a terrible job. You did a pretty good job. I think we made like $6,000 on that.
Well, see,
Oh,
I figured out that you gotta fucking slam these goddamn controls because I'm
yeah.
sitting here trying to fucking, easy maneuver shit like that. No, no. Like I'm sitting there like easing up, trying to go up. It's not doing anything, and I fucking slam it, and finally it goes up. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
We're literally flying a hunk of junk. You have to treat it like a hunk of junk. But dude, you got lucky though. You were the one in control of pulling the hyperspace lever.
Bro, that was so fucking cool. I'm
Yeah.
not even gonna lie. I'm a little upset I did not record that entire experience, but I'm glad
You
that I
know
didn't because I got to fucking
you know who
experience
did?
it. Who?
Josh. Josh recorded that the entire ride. He is piloting the Millennium Falcon and recording at the same time.
Scooby
I was like,
Doo
this is why we
says
keep
it was
this
so
is why we
bad.
yeah. Oh yeah, but we got done the ride and um I ran off to use like the restroom or something, and then Gecko and Nate went to go get in line for Rise of the Resistance. and then we were gonna meet up with them. So we said that we were gonna meet up with them. The person in the beginning of the line, like the employee was like, "Hey, when they get to the area right before the pre-show, have them take a picture, and then like we'll have you go meet them." So we're like, okay, like that's wonderful. Like we'd already talked about, we did a full day of Epcot on Thursday, and we've already have at this point done a full day of Hollywood Studios. So, like, I was like, dude, my feet hurt. Like, I get to sit down for a little bit anyway. So we're sitting there, and we're like everybody's like freaking out because they're like, oh, like Nate might not do this right. Like something's gonna happen. Like everybody's freaking out. We're like, oh, it's fine. So I don't really know if that, because obviously we could tell like in some of the rides or in some of the areas, the service in Disney is not good.
Yeah.
At times, especially like if you have AT&T, like AT&T, step your fucking game up because Nate did not have service in Orlando most of the trip. So I don't know if it's sent in late, but I FaceTimed him and he just goes, can't talk. And like you hear the pre-show going in the background. And like you see like my entire family got immediately pissed because they were like, he had one job and he couldn't fucking do it. But like I was just laughing because I was like, dude, that's so fucking funny that he got on the ride. Like he's like, sorry, I can't talk. I'm on the ride. But luckily the ride broke down or something. And then they let us meet up with them. So we got to do Rise of the Resistance. And like I you like you can attest that I tried not to spoil anything for you if I couldn't. Like Guardians of the Galaxy, I just go, you've never been on a roller coaster like this one before. And
Yeah, that
oh
was you could have warned me about some spins on
yeah.
fucking Guardians, but it was worth it. It was
Yeah.
awesome. Almost got on with the wrong group.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was like, excuse me, he's with us. And they pulled you off the ride.
Oh,
Yeah, that was funny. I mean, that would have been funny because then you would have never had any any feedback at all. I just said, "You never been on a roller coaster like this one." You would have just been sitting next to some random person, not knowing what's going on. Next thing you know, that thing launches backwards and starts spinning and stuff. You would have been like, "What the hell is happening?" Yeah, but we got to do Rise of the Resistance, and like I was like, "Oh yeah, there's two pre-shows, but there's actually three pre-shows before you get to do that ride," which is like,
dude.
dude, that stuff is wonder. Like everything that they've done there. And we talked about it at Epcot. Like it really shows you what Disney is capable of when they're hitting on all cylinders. I mean, there's stuff in those parks though that people like. It's funny with how spectacular it looks. There's stuff that people complain about those parks all the time.
Oh, I believe it.
Mhm.
Well, I've never been to a theme park until then, so like my biggest complaint was like some of these rides, like I'm gonna fall
Yeah,
asleep on. Like,
yeah,
what the fuck is this about?
yeah, yeah. I definitely started you off with the best. It's funny. You started your trip off with the best ride, and you ended your trip with either the second best or like those two go back and forth in my mind as the best rides in all of Disney. So like that was how you ended your trip was you started it with Guardians, you ended it with Rise, like you got to do the two best rides in Disney. I think the third best ride is Tiana's Bayou Adventure in Magic Kingdom.
I need to hit Magic Kingdom next time I
So,
come.
yep. Oh, dude, Gecko was saying that after they got back, actually I think I was asleep. But, like, the next morning, like, Gecko was like, "Oh, he's never been to Disney before? I gotta take him to Magic Kingdom. Like, tell him we'll go to Magic Kingdom." And he was, like, trying to buy you a ticket, and I was like, "Dude, I got a wedding to go to tomorrow. Like, I don't really wanna go to Magic Kingdom today." I was like, my feet already hurt, like, I gotta go to this Comic-Con." But, yeah, Gecko was trying to take you to Magic Kingdom.
Bro, as much as I would have loved to go to Magic Kingdom, I would have
Yeah,
much rather gone to Universal. Like every
yeah,
time they sent pictures in the group chat from like Harry Potter World and shit.
yeah,
I was like, oh, dude, I'm fucking peanut butter and jealous right now. Like, what the fuck? Y'all would go to fucking Harry Potter World after
yeah,
I leave. Fucking assholes.
yeah. So, so I didn't go, but I'll do. I will let you know though. I am going October 25th. So, my nephew Allie's son.
Yeah.
Um, did I bring them? I brought the kids over that night, right? Or did I only bring her?
No, you brought the kids over.
Okay, so Noah's 11th birthday is coming up. He said he wants to go to Harry Potter World for his birthday. So yeah, we're with my job, I get the tickets to get in. So I am we're going to Harry Potter World October 25th. So you're definitely gonna be a little peanut butter and jealous here. And then Bryant said, when you come to Celebration, let's go to Disney.
Dude, I'm 1,000% down. 1,000%.
Yeah. And then well, he didn't get to have the grilled cheese closet. He said, was it better than the grilled cheese at Rebel Scum Con?
See, I didn't get to have Disney's brisket grilled cheese, but that brisket grilled cheese at fucking Rebel Scum Con, dude, I wish I remembered the name of the food truck that served
Yeah.
that shit. So fucking good. So fucking good, bro.
Yeah. They got some places in Disney Springs, which is like Disney's little shop area that has like there was like a mac and cheese truck and stuff in there. Like that place is wonderful. We did I will let you know, we did eventually get to go to dinner to celebrate my sister's birthday. We
Oh
fi-
shit.
we finally went um we finally went Monday well, I said dinner. We went out to lunch. We went out to lunch at T Rex. So we finally did go to do that because like as you can tell, we struggled to like everybody when it's everybody's like first time or they don't get to go so often, it is super hard to like everybody has a different agenda where like my agenda was like I gotta show nerd everything. And
Yeah,
also
even
eventually
some
eat
shitty
dinner.
ramen place.
Hey, you yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, just so you guys know I'm a terrible host. Like I am god awful. Like I'm like, "Oh yeah, let's go eat." And I forgot to tell Nerd that like and I'm like I wouldn't say that I should have told you to get the chicken one because I don't everybody's taste buds are different, but I should have said, "Hey, I've tried this before. I like the chicken one better. Try that." But
Yeah, I
because
tried traditional ramen for the first time. It was
yeah,
it was pretty good once I got
the right stuff.
the chicken broth with what kind of noodles
Udon,
were they? Udon
udon
noodles.
noodles. Yeah.
Those were good. I got the traditional like what I thought would have been packet
Uh,
ramen noodles
yeah.
and beef broth and chicken and steak and broccoli, like I loaded that bowl up
Yeah.
and the meat was unseasoned.
Yeah.
Very very disappointed with that.
Yeah, we should have done the food review for that. Now, imagine like dude, it's funny because I don't think I showed you, but in my bowl of like which was just noodles and broth, like there was just a pile of like sediment at the bottom and all it is like salt and pepper and other seasoning just sitting there and it's like, bro, they should have like this needed to be in that bowl. Um so
Yeah,
yeah,
shout out to your brother for swapping bowls with me that one for that for
Yeah,
that.
yeah, my brother still had a good time, and then, like, because the udon noodles are so damn thick, he got to finish yours anyway. Mm. But
Yeah, I probably
yeah,
would
I
have liked
definitely
it a lot better if I forgot because my dumbass forgot to hit no cilantro. Like I swore up and down that I did. Guess I didn't. So
yeah,
it did not taste good tasting dish soap.
yeah, yeah, it's that definitely sucks. I don't it says so I did, like, a genealogy test that says, like, I'm very likely to have that gene. I haven't really had anything that has cilantro in it to, like, really tell anybody, like and I've made, like, birria and stuff like that, but I just haven't just used cilantro because like, I don't need a
Yeah, just
useless
make some
green.
traditional street tacos, brother. Just
Yeah.
straight al pastor, fucking cilantro, fucking onions. That's it.
I've had it's funny, so I've done a cruise to Mexico and literally just me and my brother went to, like, the shadiest area of town, like, me and Sean went to the shadiest area of town and just got tacos. And then we did that on in the at St. Thomas as well, like, in the US Virgin Islands, and we just got, like, oxtail and rice and peas from just some random place. And then, like, we were driving around Honduras in this, like, minivan with some guy, and we're like, "What do you guys like to eat?" And he was like, "Oh," he goes, "The locals, because we have a lot of iguanas, we like to eat iguana." So we're like, "Fuck it, we'll go try iguana." And like every place he tried to go to was closed, but then he eventually found it. Dude, iguana tastes so good, but it's so much bones you have to pick around.
I believe it.
So, so like it's kind of like you see like baseball players or people like eating sunflower seeds, like you do
Yeah.
all that work and they're just spitting stuff out. That's like what it is to do eat iguana. Sorry, PETA. We're not PETA approved on this show. But, yeah, dude, it was a wonderful time. And then, like I said, the con, like we hit every single panel, or not every panel. We hit every single booth and got to see all the different stuff that they had to offer. So even though like we both kind of dipped early, like you said in that text message to me, we definitely got to see everything that they had to offer.
Yeah, I mean the panels are pretty cool, especially if you want to like go and like just take a load off and just like chill
Mhm.
for like 45 minutes and watch like some of your favorite actors. Shut up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty chill like because last year I got there at like 7 o'clock in the morning because last year they made us wait outside.
Yeah.
And this year they were like, "Yeah, we're not doing that anymore."
Yeah. My brother said, "Glad you tried cream chip beef, even though our place didn't have like salt or pepper or anything, like to season it with." So, but you did get to try it. A
Oh,
freaking
dude, I'm down
white
to
cream.
most of the time I'm down to try anything. If it
Yeah,
looks like it's got a weird texture, I'm most likely not gonna try it. But I'm used to sausage and sausage gravy. Just
bro,
unfortunately,
love that stuff.
you
Need for me to sign.
sign
What
it
does it
with
say?
whatever color you want.
Oh, you tried to say nerd. I was like, need you? Closet, closet's a little out there because he's been entering people all evening. I was like, "Did you see my one comment?" I was like, "Closet, stop entering people without consent." Oh, sweet. I didn't get the so I was trying to have a conversation with this person in Closet's chat the entire time. That's so fangirl just kept posting about the High Republic, and I was like, "Why is everyone ignoring me?" Like, I was like, "What did I do?" And then found out that nobody could see my stuff. I am in YouTube hell. I am in purgatory. Oh, oh, hi, Closet. Mhm. That's
Don't
usually
worry,
how I feel.
fangirl. That's how we all feel whenever Closet enters the chat.
Mm. Dude, all you if you ever watch The Office, there's an episode where, like, Dwight Schrute is, like, hitting on somebody and Angela comes up out of nowhere. He looks over and goes, "Oh, fuck." Like, that's us with Closet. It's just like, "Oh, fuck, he's here." Dude, I love that they kept that in the show. So I'm gonna bed, boys. Have a great night.
Later,
Good
brother.
night, good night, Scoopy Tacos. Yeah, dude, I had a wonderful time, and I definitely can't wait to do it again. And you're the first person I've met in person. Even though that even though that almost didn't happen because of your transmission or something.
Oh, it was gonna happen. It was gonna
Yeah,
fucking happen, bro. I was
yeah.
getting down there one way or another.
I'm gonna push this damn car.
Bro, I was literally like 20 minutes from the Florida Georgia line. And all of a sudden my car just goes limp mode. I'm like, "Ooh, shit."
Mm.
So damn solenoid.
Yep. Yeah, dude, I mean, dude, I can't believe you captured that dragonfly in your hood. Like, just like the amount of bad luck that that dragonfly had to have just for that hood to clamp down on it at that moment. I was like, damn, dude, poor dragonfly. Yeah, dude, we had a wonderful time. It sucks that you couldn't stay the entire time, but like I've
Bro,
told you that
listen.
that was my sister's Airbnb, and I don't want to. I have conflict avoidance, so like I try
Dude,
to. I'm just
I
like,
don't
let's
blame
just
you.
leave it.
Honestly, like after like the third day, I would have felt like I was like intruding or like
Yeah,
overstaying my welcome. Like that's just how I am as a person. Like even though you guys are fucking cool as shit, like it was nice to kind of like be alone for a couple days, but at the same time, like the second I got into my hotel room and I
yeah,
laid down on the bed, I was like, I fucking miss these guys, bro. I'm
yeah.
bored.
There's no fuck. There's no fucking hot tub over here. How am I gonna boil away the sin? I don't
Yeah,
know, man.
bro, fucking I got to
Yeah,
the Red Roof Inn and it was a good stay, but like housekeeping didn't do their job, so they didn't mark the rooms as clean. So rooms got oversold and overbooked. So I technically had to buy a new room or book a new
yeah.
room. So I was out $100 until fucking like yesterday.
Oof.
But it was all good. I had a place to stay, and I was like, "Fuck it," you know.
Yeah. Let's
Nerd was
see.
one of the coolest people I met, dude. That's how it honestly felt with everybody there.
Yeah. Dude, if there's anything like I could say about my family is that like, and it's funny because we don't like, as you can tell, like we don't smoke, we don't really drink. Like, well, I don't drink at all. Um, but like we have a good time just on vibes. Like we're just trying to have a good time and show people a good time, which is well,
I'd say
I
you
think we
guys did
accomplished it,
a fucking fantastic job,
dude.
considering like I
Yeah,
wasn't even gone for 2 hours.
yeah,
Like we got back to the Airbnb. I packed my shit. We chilled for a minute and talked,
yeah.
like shared a bag of Doritos, and then I was like, "All right, brother, I'm heading out." And then like I got to Ocala, and I was like, "Damn." There's not gonna be any late night fucking talks with Gecko or Nate. There's not gonna
Yeah,
be like fucking Scoopy Tacos, fucking just
yeah,
randomly chilling with us. I was like, "Fuck."
yeah. I can tell you what though. I fucking went to bed so early though. Like I think where was I don't Nate ran like they randomly got back from dinner and then I was like, okay, I'm going to bed. Like I was like there was no like I don't think I did the hot tub or anything because I remember my sister asking like if I'd sit in the hot tub, but then they went out to dinner or whatever, like and they got back late. And I just remember like going to sleep and
Bro.
just like because I had to be up for the Comic Con. And then, dude, the Saturday night they all went out to like all did different things. Sabrina and them like they did Magic Kingdom, and then the rest of them did Halloween Horror Nights, which Josh got to see. Josh got chosen to be a Death Eater, which was
Yeah, I
super
saw
cool.
that.
But then I was just like that night, Nate and I went out for food. We sat in the hot tub, and then I think that night I was in bed by like 10 o'clock, and I was out like a light, dude. I
Bro.
told my family to bring me back. Like I told Sabrina, I was like, hey, like my feet hurt a little bit. Like, can you bring back ibuprofen or something? And they got back and they were like, oh, he's already asleep. I'll just give it to him tomorrow.
Bro.
Yeah.
You pulled a beat and Josh did like what they did with the
Yeah.
fucking food.
We had the yeah, we went to dude, for anybody listening, we literally drove to Wingstop. They had ordered the food. Not only did they order the food, but I in Wingstop, I called Sabrina to see what kind of drink she wanted because her meal came with a drink. And by the time we got back, they were both asleep. I just I just want to let you know all that food went uneaten, like all went in the trash. And dude, I forgot to tell you. So that little bench area, like for some like at the resort that we stayed at, like you put the trash in the bench and people drive around in golf carts, they pick up the trash. The last night when we're cleaning up everything, it's like 2 in the morning because I sat in the me and Josh just could not find a way to get out of this hot tub. And not like we were lost, we just didn't want to. And it's 2 in the morning, we're taking the trash out, and a fucking rat jumps out at Scoopy and I. And so I messaged the people for the Airbnb and I was like, hey, just so you guys know, if you guys see trash like all in the thing, like a rat just jumped out at us.
Oh my god.
And they were super accommodating. Like the people that we stayed at, like that Airbnb was wonderful. 10 out of 10 would stay there again. I think for anybody who wants to stay in that area, it's called like the Villa Key Resort. And the people on Airbnb, their name is Max and Raf. And I mean, dude, upstairs we didn't use it. Like, and I'm fucking pissed we didn't use it, but we just didn't have time. Imagine watching Star Wars on that goddamn.
Dude, I'm mad we didn't. I'm so mad we didn't. But at the same time, it was like we were getting back every
Yeah,
day at like one, like between
yeah,
11 and 1, and then like immediately go into the hot tub until like 2.
yeah, 2 or 3, and then yeah, and then just going to bed. Dude, that thing would make even Rise of Skywalker look good.
Probably.
Yeah. Dude, I thought it was really fun. And if that's so fangirls in here, I want to know what you think. But remember we were standing in line at the Comic Con and we were talking High Republic and how we were doing the rewatch series. And then me and the guy, like at the same time, we're thinking like, how do you feel about Vernestra? And like, dude, now like everybody, everybody that I've talked to who's read the High Republic is in total agreement that Vernestra's character that we see in the Acolyte is not the same. Like that is for the people who think that like Luke's character is done wrong by episode 8. Like I will say that it's the Acolyte did Vernestra worse than episode 8 did Luke. Like once you get to read the books. I know you haven't read them.
Yeah, I haven't read the books, but honestly, I don't know if either one could be really compared, like, say one is worse than the other, considering, like, okay, yes, in the movies, we do see Luke kind of lose control and fucking lash out. But we've got all these books explaining and showing him getting better as a person, basically like Vernestra. And then for 8 to be like, oh, no, he just wants to kill his nephew over a thought. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, so Vernestra is just a complacent fucking lying bitch like she does in the Acolyte. Okay. I
Yeah, I don't I
mean, there's
mean,
just not much we can do about it,
yeah,
and
yeah, it sucks. It's here. That's
yeah.
what I mean, Luke's is more or less like instead of him growing, he repeats his mistake over again, which is the entire like kind of thought process of the sequels is like nobody learned a damn thing. Like and you hear the phrase a lot, those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it. And that's kind of what happens there. But what happens with Vernestra is she just becomes an entirely different person. Like like where Luke is like, okay, you can say he's done these things, or maybe he didn't learn. Vernestra doesn't even ever come close to doing any of these things, and then she just does.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, that's just how I view it, especially after
yeah,
reading like Heir to the Empire, and I've started like the new Jedi Order series and shit like that.
yeah,
Like where literally, like, Luke's nephew is like, "Hey, I don't know if I wanna be a Jedi," and Luke's like, "Okay, well, I need you to be a Jedi for one last thing, and then we can talk about you leaving the Order." Meanwhile, Luke Last Jedi Luke is, "Bad thought, gotta kill this kid."
Yep. Yeah. It's yeah, I don't like that he kind of repeated it. And then like obviously now they started his failure earlier because obviously he makes his first mistake with Grogu. But I don't want to harp on that. It was the thought about it was that projection screen being 100 inches and
Oh,
then being
dude.
as nice as it was would have made every movie would have been amazing.
Every dude, you could have thrown the worst episodes of the Acolyte up on that fucking 100-inch screen, and I still probably would have sat down and watched
I would have
it.
watched the dancing fruits for hours. Um, but I think my favorite part was at Epcot when I bought that Sven for my nephew, and he was just like, "Nah, get that shit out of here." Dude, I
Bro,
really wish
your
Wrath was
nephew
with us
is
though
one of
too.
the coolest fucking, like, 10-month-olds I've ever met.
I think he's a year and a half actually. I think he's
Oh,
like
hell
8.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, he's always down. He's down to nom too. Like if you tell him some food he wants, it's like, "Jack, do you want this?" "Yes." And he's excited, but I was like, we're just sitting in there in Epcot. I got the little spread. He's like, no, he want nothing to do with it. But now, like my sister FaceTime me because they're obviously everybody's back home, which is super sad. But like he called like he's like, oh baby, and he like because it's a little baby spread, and he's like tucking it in and stuff, dude. Wonderful. But I
Oh,
just
but at
wish
first that
Wrath was
fucking
there
brought
for
it nuts.
China.
What?
I said I just wish Wrath was there for China.
Oh my god.
Like we're not political on these things, but Wrath is a voice impressionist. Like he is an actor and he does the best Trump impression that you could think of. Like if you're like, "Oh, Shane Gillis does a good one or Alec Baldwin or Jimmy Fallon," which I think Alec Baldwin and Jimmy Fallon are trash. I don't know why people think they're good.
Yeah.
Um n-
Shane
in their
Gillis
in
and
their
Wrath
Trump
are like
impressions.
on the
Yeah.
Shane Gillis and Wrath are like top fucking contenders for
Yeah. Like literally like they might just be Trump. Um like that voice and like could you imagine just taking like even not just China, for those of you who've never been to Epcot, you do a lot in Epcot before you ever make it to the area that everybody goes there for, which is the World Showcase where you check to see all the different countries and they go and they lined it up, dude. They got Donald Trump's two favorite countries right next to each other. You go Mexico and then you go China. Um, but they're just right there, right next to each other. And then you walk around the World Showcase, and you just get the. Right now is the Food and Wine Festival. Like they have different foods or different drinks, from around the world, and it was just like imagine taking Wrath to every single one of those countries.
Dude, just imagine Wrath's reaction whenever we went up to the guest services to get my
Yeah.
ticket situated, and these fuckers gave the fucking Mexican fucking ticket.
They gave him Miguel from Coco. Yeah, because you're supposed to use your phone. Like they don't hand out the ticket cards unless you really ask for them. But dude, the cool thing with those ticket cards too, like I told you, if you go to Disney in the future and you buy it on that account, that card works.
Oh
If you
yeah.
if you stay at a Disney resort ever, like even like a cheaper one, that card works. Like the cards just work forever. So um it is wonderful, especially because your phone was pretty much dead the entire time we hung out.
Bro,
But
fucking, I'm not gonna lie. After going to Galaxy's Edge and shit like that, I would not mind working there. I wouldn't mind working in one of the shops. I wouldn't mind working in like Savi's workshop. Obviously, that'd
yeah,
be like where I'd want to be. Like either
yeah,
being like the lead person or fucking just like one of the helpers. Like I would do it. But I'm afraid that they'd look at my YouTube channel and be like, "Ha, you're fucked."
yeah. You put a disclaimer, I don't speak for the brand of the company. I
True.
think you're still like, you're not even in your videos where you're critical or you're lashing out on Dave Filoni, you're not telling anybody not to watch it. You're not, um, I guess at times you have said that Disney sucks, but like, but like, you're not just like, I hope the company fails or whatever. Like, you're not really doing any of that. So I think you'd be fine. I have the opposite effect. I would never want to work for Disney, because I don't want to see how the magic happens. I don't want to like, oh my god, I just thought about I can't wait till you post the stormtrooper video if you haven't done that already. But like I don't wanna know who plays the stormtrooper or who's like I don't wanna be like like I'm gonna take my nephew to see Kylo Ren and be like, don't take him to see Kylo Ren today because Kylo Ren's being played by Jeff and Jeff's an asshole.
Yeah, I could see that. I don't know, just after being there, bro, like that literally was like the best time of my life, dude. Like
Mm.
seriously. The only
Was
thing that could have made it better is like obviously like my mom being there or like all the YouTube homies being there. Like
yeah.
that's
But now you
genuinely like the only thing that could have made that experience any better.
but now you know why your mom told you to fuck off so many times as a kid.
Yeah.
Because, like, that was the one thing, like, your mom did have right. Like, you can't do it all in a day. You couldn't even do it in back-to-back days. Like, you would really need, like you need so much time to do that stuff because, like, we didn't even do anything on the Play Disney app. Like, using the magic bands, like, we could have done bounty hunting where our phones would have had to been charged as well. Could have done bounty hunting. They have a thing called Data Pad, which I've never done, so I cannot tell you what it is. But apparently, it also interacts with like certain droids, so it makes the gonk droids start gonking
Yeah,
and
the
stuff. But
dude
like,
showed that like BB-8 and R2 started like doing their chirps
yeah,
and all that. Excuse
that
me.
was for the 50th anniversary. That's what they installed that for. But like inside Galaxy's Edge, like there was so much that we haven't done. Like, there's so much to do at Disney that isn't a ride,
Yeah.
which also is what makes it hard because, like, I mean, we spent a good amount of time in the launch bay. Like, and that's what I think we were talking about that. Like, if you break down, like, when we were in line for Smuggler's Run, if you break down everything we did that day, we did a lot. We just at that point had only done like two rides.
Yeah.
And there's just so much to do and so much to see, and I mean that's why I think it's so wonderful. That's why like when Disney announced that they were getting Star Wars and like knowing what the parks were like, I was like, yeah, it makes sense that this company owns it.
And see,
Yeah.
that's like what you like when you asked me, like I
At
think you asked
Epcot.
me at Epcot,
Yeah.
like, oh, well, how do you feel about Disney like seeing what they can do? Bro, that just plays right into what I've been saying. Like I know what they can do. They know what they can do. They just choose not to fucking do it when it comes to their movies and shows. And it's very, very fucking irritating. Very. Because,
Yes.
bro, even though Galaxy's Edge was sequel based, that was the most Star Warsy feeling that I've had with anything with Star Wars.
Yeah. And it was oh my god. Like and even like you go there and like obviously I think we do have that. I think we have the video of you trying the Coke. On there, I think my
Yep.
brother held the camera, but like, and you were like, it tastes like Coke. But the fact that they even changed the bottle, like they were like, you're not in, like
Like
you're
it
not,
says Coca Cola there.
Yep.
But
Yep. It's in Arabesh. They have Sprite. I wish they put the water in one of those. Like the water's still in Arabesh, but it's in a regular bottle.
yeah,
I think the only thing that they don't have in Arabesh are the Powerades. Like there's one stand that sells Powerade,
yeah.
but they don't have exclusive bottles or anything. Pop, here's somebody I wish I would have been able to see this weekend.
No, Ricky, we're
Uh,
not doing that. We don't do that no more.
didn't get to see Ricky or Tony. Thought like I actually joined Tony Sheeran. I was like, dude, I really thought we were gonna see you. Like I thought we had it lined up because he was the one that told me he was gonna be there. Like I wasn't like saying anything that like I heard a rumor. Tony was the one that told me that Tony was gonna be there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Used to. Used to.
Used to. Now he only drinks it. Yeah. And then yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with what you were saying though. Like you see what they're able to do, especially like when they don't play it so safe. Like they're like, "Hey, let's do this." Now, I'll be honest with you, what they promised us that Epcot was going to turn into, like from going there before it started its all reconstruction and then seeing what it ended up to, it's not it's not as good as it could have been or as even what they showed in concept art. But it's still pretty. I mean, it's still one of those things where you're like, dude, it's still pretty good. And like with everything they got going on in Hollywood studios right now, like they had the Monsters Inc. world coming, which looks absolutely wonderful. And then they have like the Muppets moving the Rock and Roller Coaster. They brought something back. Like I was telling Nerd this. Yep. Full on hair full on haircut, dude. I if there's one thing anybody knows about me, I don't care if my hair is long and I don't care if my hair is short, but if it gets to the point I can't brush it down, I cut it all off. Um, but and I start over again. So I get my haircut like twice a year, maybe, if that, maybe once a year. Um, but yeah, like I was telling you that they're bringing back that drawing area because so much Hollywood Studios has so much history. Like the animation and stuff that was done in that area, like Lilo and Stitch I believe, was animated in Disney World, like in that area. So like
Yeah.
there's office buildings and stuff that was there. And then I we were walking past the Hollywood Brown Derby, and I think you might have this in your video that I literally am pointing out to you like, hey, this is the restaurant where Bob Iger met with George Lucas, which they
Yeah.
should definitely so if you go to I think it's Katz's Deli in New York, they literally have a sign above the table and it says where Harry met Sally or something like that. I think that's where that's from. They need to have that sign hanging in the Hollywood Brown Derby where George talked with Bob.
Dude, yes, that would I'd go there just to take a picture.
Yep. Like I want that table. Now we've already agreed that like what they were eating there was not what was on that menu, like what they usually have on the menu.
Oh, for sure not.
They were probably eating some good stuff that day. Not the Hollywood Brown Derbies. Their food's actually pretty good, but it's all very Disney. Um, very theme parkish. Pop the Bounty Collector wants to know first impression Galaxy's Edge.
First impression of Galaxy's Edge, dude,
Walking through the tunnel.
easily one of the best experiences of my life. I literally felt like I was walking from real life into the movies. Like
Yep.
it did not feel like I was at a theme park. Like it felt like I was in the universe.
Yeah.
And like I said, like right before you popped in, Ricky, I don't know if you heard it earlier, but like Clone Force asked me at Epcot what I thought about like the immersion of everything and how I feel about Disney doing that with the theme parks and all that. And I love it, and it shows me what they can do. They know what they can do, and they need to just apply what they do with their theme parks to their movies, and
Yep.
it would be so much better. And I cried, Ricky, whenever we did the Savi's workshop. You can't see it in my video, but for sure smiling and crying like a baby in the behind the camera.
Dude, I cannot believe that, that they didn't charge him for the droid. I'm not gonna say anything. I don't want Disney to try to charge him later or say, "Oh, well, yeah, actually, we actually watched the stream. We forgot to charge you." But he went there to do the build a droid, and they did not charge him for the droid. They only charged him for the personality chip.
What?
Yeah, so he built a droid for 20 credits. That that's amazing. That
I
that
should have
that that
gone with
happened.
them, bro.
Yeah, dude. I was like, "Hey, 2 please." I told him he has to go back and buy one because technically he still hasn't bought a droid. I was like, "Obviously, you still need to go buy one now."
Oh.
Hey, Pop. Yeah, Pop can't believe it either. I mean, especially when a droid cost you 120 credits. I think was it Obi Sean? Obi Sean said it earlier, or was it Brian? Somebody asked how we felt about them using the word credits instead of dollars. I think the credits just adds to the immersion. Like
Yeah, I love
everybody
it.
has a part to play. I mean, they even have that one gift card. I don't know if you were there when my brother was asking me about it. It's called a Spira. It's like I think it's $110 to buy it. It's a piece of metal, and what it essentially is just a metal Disney gift card. It
Mm.
costs like it's $110. It comes with the metal itself and the Spira. I think is $10, and then you preload it with $100 on it, and then that is what you pay for or pay with inside the park,
Oh
like
yeah.
inside that area, which is super wonderful. My brother asked if I got one before. I told him I've never got one. But then you got to see Doc Ondors with the crystals and everything, like everything that had to offer. And then I took you through the marketplace where you got to see the porgs and all the different animals. And um, I know you have footage of all that, but then you got to see 99's helmet. I was like, look, that's 99's helmet. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It was fantastic. Like I want to go back really fucking soon because I know
Yeah.
Closet's never been, and I think it would be dope to bring Closet.
Oh my god, dude, it'd be wonderful. And then I'll let you so I showed you around. I guess you know what? We should take Closet to the soup place too and just not tell them.
No, no, no. Nobody deserves that. Nobody
I,
fucking deserves that.
okay, we'll take them to the soup place, but we'll tell them to what actually to get so he can actually eat lunch. Because the Super Saiyan place is good. Like I don't know, I try to go there.
Clan Brandalorian.
Facts. It looks good with the fresh shave too.
Yes, sir.
You look good with the hat. Like when you did it for ICCC, like you did the haircut and the shave, and I was like, I don't know. I was like, I was like giving Rosie O'Donnell a little bit, which is why I try to keep this because I got the same issue. Yeah, dude, I had a wonderful time. I was glad that I was able to show you that, especially with everything that like you've gone through this summer, and just having a vacation, like just having something to we didn't really get to relax, but besides like that first night, like I was like, okay, he's here, jump back in the hot tub, like get in. Um,
Bro,
yeah,
I should have hopped in the hot tub like After Galaxy's Edge, like, I'm not
Yeah.
even gonna lie to you.
Yep. Dude, I just kinda wanted to he said Rosie is crazy.
No more Post
Uh,
Malone stash. It was never the Post Malone stash, dude. It was the Dexter Jexter.
yeah.
Hit him with the Obi-Wan.
Yeah, I just thought overall, like, it was a super fun time, and then, like, even, like, the last minute Epcot, because originally I was like, "Yeah, we're just gonna hang" we should've. I still think we should've, but, like, I was like, "Oh, you know what? Like, I'll just like, we'll pick up the ticket to go to Epcot, and we'll do 2 days instead of just the 1."
Bro, last minute, it was fun. I do kind of wish that we had just chilled at the house on fucking Thursday, but
Yeah,
you
because it
know,
would've made Friday much easier.
yeah. And then, with being Friday being easier would have made the convention a hell of a
Yeah.
lot easier, bro. Cause like, oh my god, my feet were shot Saturday.
Yeah,
Like
did
straight up.
I mean, I had to call you on the way there because I was like, "Bro, I'm so fucking tired." I'm kinda, like, nodding off while I'm driving. And then I tried like, I was so tired that, like, I tried to, like, get McDonald's and couldn't figure out who the employee was talking to, me or the other lady, and I was like I got pissed off, like, the first time in a very long time, I got pissed off and just drove off, like, because, like, I'm seeing the wrong order come up, but, like, they're keep asking me if I'm okay, and I'm like, "Yeah," like, but I'm not seeing the right stuff. And then the other person is always speaking at the exact same time. So I just didn't know who they were talking to. I was like, fuck it, dude. I'm just gonna go to the con. I'll get something to eat there, and then I eventually wound up spending like $16 on fudge.
Dude, that fudge is good though.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was very good.
Yeah, bro, fucking I didn't eat anything fucking Friday night after Galaxy's Edge until I got to Ocala.
Yeah,
And I was sitting there, I was laying down in the fucking big ass fucking king bed that I had. And I was like, I'm fucking starving. And I was like, fuck. I don't know
yeah.
what fucking 24-hour places are around me. So I looked up 24-hour food and I saw that there was a Checkers like 2 miles down the road from my hotel.
Oh
And
hell yeah, brother.
bro, I am a fucking slut for Checkers. Like that is my favorite fast food restaurant. Bro, I got up, I fucking went and dropped like fucking $25 on fucking Checkers both that night and then the next day after the con, and it was the best meals that I've ever had.
That's funny. Yeah, I was just laying there, like after you left. I was like, dude, I'm so fucking hungry, but I don't want to walk like another step. Like I can't. So like I was just hoping that everybody would come back and like have some kind of plan on what they were doing for dinner. But then they didn't, dude. And I'm not gonna lie, my family group chat I crashed out on everyone a little bit. I was like, why is it so fucking hard to just pick a dinner? Cause like obviously all day we were just trying to like, oh, should we go here? Should we go there? No, like some people were okay, some people wouldn't answer, whatever. And like eventually I just crashed out. I wound up getting Portillo's like later in the evening, like almost right before they closed. And then I ordered the food online and like went to go pick it up. And then it was like, oh, if you placed a mobile order, come inside. I went through the drive thru. I was like, dude, I just did 2 days at Disney and my feet hurt. Can you please just hand it to me? And they were like, sure. And I was like, thank you so much.
Bro, what's funny is
Uh,
Scotty, like whenever I was like
yeah.
ordering my wing stop, he
Yeah.
came in, he was like, all right, you want Domino's or Subway? I was like, I'm getting wing stop with these guys. Bro, Subway was fucking closed.
Oh my God, dude. That was just like, because it was just like, oh yeah, we'll get food when we're hungry. And it's like, well, we're not hungry right now. And then by the time you are hungry, you're like, oh yeah, not everything's 24/7. I'll be honest with you, stuff. A lot of places in that area though do stay open late
Yeah, bro.
for fast food.
Fucking Checkers closed at 4 o'clock in the morning and reopened at 7.
Yep. Yeah, they closed down and they reopened for breakfast. Optics here. He said,
Optic,
"Hey."
my favorite semen.
I think you actually, I think we talked about him a little bit. Was it during the panel or sometime during that? Oh
Yeah,
no, I think was it during the panel or was it when we were talking about trading cards and pulling a 101 or something?
I think it was both.
Ah, okay.
Because I'm always down to tell the story about Optic pulling the 101 and Sebulba
Mhm.
literally being like 15 feet behind us.
I think we were just kind of talking about having fun because
Yeah.
that's like that was the basis of our entire panel was just to like talk about the things that we like compared to the stuff that we don't like. Because I remember like before we went to go see Manny, like you were like, "Oh, I'm gonna tell Manny he's my favorite part of the accolade," and I was like, "You want like you ever wonder how many times he hears that and like if it pisses him off because like it is kind of like one of those backhanded compliments, like, hey, you did a great job, but the show that you were in is ass." So then like we rephrased it or whatever, and then like came up with a different way to do it. And like that's kind of like what it is. Like just phrase it like you ultimately said the same thing, but you said it in a way that sounded so much nicer and so much more like genuine for him because he probably does get that phrase a lot. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, I told
I
him that, he stole the show for me.
yeah,
Like, he literally was my favorite character of every new character that Disney's put out.
yep.
Because he genuinely fucking is, dude. And then
Yeah.
after meeting him, he just cemented that, bro. Like, he is, like, right underneath Anakin Skywalker and Hayden Christensen for me.
Dude, I don't even know why, but just looking at him, that question popped into my head like, hey, did they tell the cast that you were the stranger before the and then he was like so, like he said like the big actors knew, like Lee Jong Jae, and I think he said Carrie Ann Moss, because like obviously I guess Carrie Ann Moss makes sense because they don't interact.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he said that if OSHA's character knew. I know he said that Yor didn't know though, which was
Yeah.
wonderful. Yor did not know that Manny Jacinto was also the stranger. Like Yord's actor until afterwards.
Dude, my favorite part of meeting Manny was just like all three of us just like going back and forth about like what we wanted to
Mhm.
see with Kymir like going forward in the future. Like that was fucking awesome.
And then I told him that my head canon is that like we don't need to refer to him as the stranger because Chimere and the stranger are the same. And he was like, "Well, we don't really know his name." And it's like, damn, there's
Yeah.
something else. There's something else too. Dude, what was it that I was I forgot it now. But you and I might have to I know I told OTT afterwards. We were talking during the panel. We were talking to that gentleman and his wife. And he was asking about something about the sequels. And I remember like I went on like this little bit of a rant of like but it wasn't like a bad rant or anything, but it was something about the sequels and it hit me in that moment. Like if I didn't have that conversation with that guy, I wouldn't have that recollection of like what was happening in the sequels. But I forget what I was talking to him about. Because I remember we were also talking with them about like shows that should be brought back. And I kind of went on like, well, the Rebels already got brought back. And then I was like, wait, why the hell did I not say the Acolyte? Because
Yeah,
you
because
immediately said the
I had
Acolyte.
that little revelation that like, yeah, the show kind of sucks ass and like sure first season is not for me, but like honestly, like if they were to bring it back, I'd watch it. I'll watch a season 2. I'll hold it to the office standards and hope that it gets better after season 1.
Yep, that is true. I actually just texted OTT. I was like, what was that thing that I was telling you? Because dude, I remember like it made the sequels make so much more sense to me. But it wasn't and I never thought about it that way until I was having the conversation with that specific guy in the audience, which like Anthony, I love you, but also fuck you. Like had me thinking that nobody was gonna show up. Okay. Oh shit, OTT's still awake. He's responding. I can see it. Good thing. Yeah, it's funny. Like, do we had so many, like, so many people show up, and like, such a good time, dude. Just to talk about Star Wars. Um, I wish everybody knew how to use the mic though, because it was hard
Yeah.
to hear. And we were just standing there. We were just standing up there on the stage. I felt so cool and official. I don't know if like you had that same experience, but like just standing up there and it's like I have the power. Like I am like in this moment, I am him.
I am that guy, pal. I am that
Yeah,
guy.
I am the one who knocks in this moment. But like we just had all those people looking at us and like nodding their head and just like in total agreement. Like Star Wars is supposed to be fun. And it's cool. Thank you, OTT. He said something about Luke. I know it was about Luke. Um, I knew that one for sure, but okay. Oh, it was about why Luke makes the mistake all over again. It was in that moment. So we were talking about why Luke, like we talked about a little bit ago, like Luke makes the mistake and he doesn't really learn from it. But it was because I was telling, like, we were talking about like the time that Lucas spent away, and you had just finished talking about, like, hey, he's supposed to learn all this stuff. But then I said, you know what? Maybe he learned the wrong things. Like, because he went on this quest for knowledge about the Jedi before him and everything. And he finds all these ancient texts and he finds all these different relics of the Jedi before him. And then he repeats the same mistake because maybe that's what he learned. Like, oh, Jedi, like in his quest for knowledge about the Jedi, he's like he's learning, oh well, the Jedi's are free of attachment, the Jedi's are free of this, and then ultimately he becomes just as dogmatic because he doesn't know that those things that he's learning on his quest for knowledge are the same things that doom the Jedi from the beginning. And so that's why maybe he made that mistake. Like that was the
I
conversation that me and
uh,
that guy were having.
I could see that, except for the whole like his attachment to his father is like what ultimately
Yeah.
saves the day in the end of Return of the Jedi.
Well, and in
Which is
this,
why
like,
I
if
also don't understand, like, "Oh, nephew, bad thought, gotta kill him."
yeah,
Meanwhile, Vader literally blew up his adoptive uncle's home planet.
yeah. Well, not his adoptive uncle. I don't. I guess like what is? Well, I
I
guess
mean,
they.
Bail Organa is
Yeah, yeah.
technically
That's what I'm
the Luke
saying. Like
Skywalker. That's
his
why I
uncle.
said his adoptive uncle.
Yeah, I was like, is that the right way? I knew what you were saying. I'm just an asshole. But yeah, I agree with that. And obviously, like that kind of thought process only works if you go, well, there's no source material. Like if there's like if you give it the old there's no source material logic or whatever, like then you can create the head canon that like, oh, maybe he learned all this stuff and like he threw away what he had before because he just wants to be a Jedi. And like you have to go with the logic that like you don't know how often Anakin can communicate through the force and how much he was able to learn or how often Obi-Wan is appearing cuz right now we don't even really know the rules of force ghosts at all. Like we don't
Yeah.
know how often they can appear, what makes them appear. Like
Well,
because right now it just feels like it really feels like at any point Obi-Wan could just like be there.
Heir to the Empire actually starts out with, Ben's Force Ghost dying.
Ah, okay.
So, like, they can only show up if, like, you actually need them to guide you through something. It's not like, "Hey, I'm bored and I've smoked, like, 5 death sticks, I want somebody to fucking talk to." It's like you actually need to have guidance.
So it's not like was it how's it pronounced? I'm gonna butcher it here. Like Dios de los Dio the what the Day of the Dead in Spanish in like
Oh, Dia
Mexico.
de
Those
Dia de los
Muertos.
Muertos.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
So
no, it's
like kind of
nothing
like
like
that, like
that.
them, like you're or like the movie Coco, where they're like literally walking around and that person's like literally attached to you at any time. Because then it's like, then if it is like that, Star Wars becomes more convoluted because then like everybody who learns how to become a Force ghost is always just walking around.
Yeah, no, it's basically like how
Hey, I'm
Vader
floating here.
what?
They like give it the old New York, like, hey, I'm floating here. Watch out.
No, it's like Vader with Leia, like how he was able to show up to her, but just enough to like talk to her and for her to be like, "Hey, fuck the fuck off." And he's like, "All right, well, if you ever change your mind, I'll be here, but until then, you won't be able to see me." It's like
Yeah,
why Kenobi couldn't see
yeah,
Qui-Gon even though he needed guidance, like he was not ready to see him.
yeah. Like he's like, I've always been here, Obi-Wan.
Tired of these Jedi and these fucking Force witches with their fucking gaslighting bullshit.
Yeah.
Qui Gon wasn't always there.
Yep. I think could you imagine like if they wanted to just project at any time and just Obi-Wan and Yoda like messing with Vader? Like yeah, just at any point, like, hey, remember that time you thought you killed me? Here I am, buddy.
Well, I think there actually is like it's a newer Disney comic. Like it's like right after Yoda dies or something like that. He goes and taunts Palpatine.
That sounds wonderful. But um my Mac is at 8% here and I haven't found my charger yet from when I I'll be honest with you, I'm still not fully unpacked from vacation because I want to go back. Um
Yeah.
but is there anything else you want to add? Anything we didn't cover about this past week? Because like, dude, I had a blast and I hope we get to do it again soon, especially with so much still left to do at Hollywood Studios and Disney in general. Like, you still haven't been to Magic Kingdom or Animal Kingdom, and I mean, there's still rides in Epcot we haven't finished either. So you
Yeah.
have so much stuff to do.
Easily the best vacation, even though it wasn't really like vacationing. It
Yeah,
was it was a great vacation to get away, you know, meeting you guys, meeting you and everybody else. Fucking your family's fucking lovely, dude.
yeah.
They might be crazy and off the chain sometimes, but but
Or
easily
like Kanye.
if I had to give it a rate, no, not nearly as bad as Kanye.
This is the real me. I'm off the meds.
If I had to give it a rating, dude, easily like a fucking 15 out of 10.
Hell
It
yeah, brother.
like like I said, bro, I was sad Saturday when I got to my hotel.
And I was that too. I was like, damn it, this part of it's over. And like, I mean, you leaving signified that like, hey, the rest of it's ending as well. Like, we did the wedding. The wedding was absolutely wonderful. Had more K-pop Demon Hunters playing. Definitely still got to watch that movie. Um, but yeah, like it was just like, damn, he's left. Now that means I have to go to the panel. Then I'm going to a wedding, and then I'm pretty much going home.
Yeah, dude. That's how it felt. Like after I got to the hotel, I was
Mm.
like, fuck, I got the panel tomorrow and then I'm going home Sunday. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, you have to go back to work. This is bullshit.
Ugh.
But hey, dude, there's for what you do for work, there's some stuff to be done here in Florida. So I don't know. Maybe you can find yourself ending up in Florida.
Yeah, I've definitely toyed with that idea.
I'm gonna go live OTT. We're gonna go live with OTT and make OTT move to Florida. And we're like, help us, old wise elder. Yeah. So I'm about to my computer's about to die here. So I think this is a good place to end it. I had a wonderful time. Um, I guess as of right now, I think the earliest we could do it again is MegaCon if we're able to figure out a way to do MegaCon, and then even like do a fan panel there. Like I'd be super down, and then I don't know, maybe we practice a little bit beforehand so we can figure out how to lengthen 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, true.
But thank you for all of you who joined us while we talked about Disney and our time at Ocala. Nerd, I love you, man. And I mean, obviously, I'll probably text you as soon as we're done here. But to everybody else, may the force